Pikachu?
In the last video, I sent the legendary starter 3 into battle to see who would be the quickest out of completing Pokemon Blue. It was an epic battle between Charizard, Blastoise and Venusaur, and spoiler, yes, spoiler, you've been warned, Blastoise was the winner with a time of 3 hours and 51 minutes. I really enjoyed making it, although it did take me absolutely ages. However, it got me thinking. There was one more starter from back in Generation 1, and that was Pikachu from Pokemon Yellow. So to complete the set, I wanted to see how fast its evolution, Raichu could beat the same game. Now I can already hear in the comments below people saying that Pikachu in Yellow didn't evolve. Yes, I know that, but there's no way Pikachu would even come close to the other three in the way of the time. Plus, Raichu is my favourite Pokemon of all time, and also, shut up. Raichu is a beast, having won a World Championship under its belt through Wolfie Click. In Generation 1, due to the special stat covering both attack and defense, it was a beast, but it had no way of increasing that stat. I have almost always ran with Raichu whenever I get the chance, and no doubt when I play the new Pokemon Legends Arceus, I'll be doing so. But HBT, the game's been out for months. Well, yes it has, but not when I'm writing this. I only bought the game less than a week ago, and I've been ploughing through the YouTube vids to make sure I give you guys amazing content. As with the starter 3, there are rules, which means there's going to be no items allowed in battle and only 3 rare candies can be used. Now before we continue, please make sure to hit the like button as it really helps get this video noticed. And if you want to stay up to date, please subscribe and click the notification bell to be alerted to my new video. My aim is to hit 10,000 subs by the end of 2022, and I need your help to do it. I also have a new podcast called Retro Wars, where me and a friend talk about video games we used to play as kids, and you can find that wherever you listen to your podcasts. I start my journey and go pick up my Raichu from Professor Oak. My rival, the amazing Blue, decides to pick up a Squirtle. This will be an easy win, but alas, we need to cook ourselves a turtle. And out comes Blue looking cool as always. He's gonna have absolutely kittens when he sees my Raichu. We know this is gonna be a win. I'm armed with Thundershock, Growl and Thunder Wave. But Thundershock is all I'm really going to need. See, look how much damage that did, and it got the paralysis. Not that Tail Whip was going to do anything, but one more Thundershock is going to be the end of that, but we always knew it was going to win this one. With Blue done, I go complete the usual story stuff. However, I am making one slight change. Now, many of you smartasses will know even a Raichu, there is no chance it can beat Brock. Thundershock does nothing to them, and in fact, the only way I can do this is level up to level 100, and you struggle. Well, I say level 100, it may be done earlier, but you get the point. But this is me, and I am not the usual sort of Pokemon trainer. I think outside the box. Now for those in the know, now bear with me, if you completed Pokemon Stadium 1 on the N64, you could receive, and I have in the past, a Pikachu that knows Surf, hence the name Surfing Pikachu. I decided to use that logic and make that Surfing Pikachu the base for my Raichu. So to do this, I went to the shop, and they just happened to sell HM3 Surf. I just happened to have unlimited money, and it also happened that Raichu was able to learn Surf as a HM move. What are the chances? And if you question this theory, then I want to hear your tears in the comments below. With Surf in hand, I can go up and take Brock with minimal battles completed, and this should be relatively easy. So Brock with his absolute top off, covering his nipples and sending out Geodude, I don't think this will be a problem. Now, most of the starter 3 couldn't actually kill the Geodude in one, even Blastoise and Venusaur couldn't do it. But I think that Raichu's going to have no problem just because of its high special, and yep, down it goes in 1. And that means the Onix is going to go down in 1, and I jump up 2 levels, so that's a great start. Although I never understand why Raichu looks a bit like a hamster. Tackle is done, wow, that's actually a surprising damage. Although it is 6 levels higher for me, so I shouldn't really complain too much. But Surf is going to knock it out, and that's this Onix gone. That's my first badge obtained. But don't think the game's going to be as easy as I'm making it out so far. Because although Brock has been done, I know I'm not going to be strong enough to fight Misty. This is because Starmie has Bubble Beam and it'll hit me like a truck. So I decide to head north of Cerulean City and fight with Blue to gain experience first. I think out of all the battles, I actually like this one the most, although that Pidgeotto, the fat bugger, can piss off if it starts using bloody Sand Attack. A Thundershock is all I'm going to really keep doing. It doesn't even do half. Gust shouldn't do that much to me at all. Wow, it did actually more than I thought it would with 15 damage. I'm not going to take too many of them. Thundershock doesn't kill it. I'm going to take me down to 12 with that Gust. No, 13. At least that's gone, but I've not got much health to really deal with anything else. Because the Rattata could use Quick Attack, and that's not going to be nice. So Abra's coming out, and as we know, Abra is useless, so I'm going to save my Thundershocks and just Surf it. Although I could use Thundershock. I just want to just get it out of the way. It can't do anything because all it's armed with is Teleport. Maybe one day Game Freak might get around to that and sort it out. because it's just useless, just sitting there thinking about how it's going to die. Yep, one more Silph, and that's going to be the end of that. It is hilarious seeing Raichu use Silph. Out comes Rattata. I need this thing to play nice, so I'm going to use Thunder Shock and hope to God it doesn't use Quick Attack. Gets paralyzed, which is great. That's even better. Full paralyze, and there's a Thunder Shock, and that'll get rid of that. Finally, it's going to be the Squirtle, and I think I should be okay when this comes out. Here it comes. Thunder Shock's going to do a chunk of damage. I don't know if it'll kill it. Oh, it did. Critical hit. Can't complain. It's gone, and I can move forward with the adventure. I continue onwards and fight all the trainers before Bill, as it's going to give me the best chance of taking on Misty. Any chance you get on taking mandatory experience should always be taken as soon as possible, I feel. I head on towards Misty's gym, and in reality, I should just have Raichu use Thunder Shock in the pool and probably kill everyone. I know that murder is usually frowned upon in the Pokemon community, but I think it would be hilarious personally. But because I have to follow the legal rules, I need to take on Misty the conventional way. Now Misty comes out, but it would just be hilarious to hit her with a Thunderbolt from the off, although I don't even arm with Thunderbolt at the moment. Staryu comes out, and it's not going to want to take a Thunder Shock, and to be honest, that's all I'm going to be clicking is A, and a critical hit sends it down straight away. Starmie is the issue, and is it going to play nice and not use Bubble Beam? I don't even have the speed on it, which isn't good, but it uses Water Gun, which I prefer. And Thunder Shock does not even half, so is it going to play an X Defend? That's great, because that's not going to matter with a Thunder Shock, because Thunder Shock is a special move. So this should take Misty right down, and the Starmie is paralyzed, so that means it's going down this hit. Easy as it was, it would have been a lot more difficult had I faced it earlier, but I thought, yeah, I can just do it this way and it's no real problems to my time. And I can now head towards the SSN and pick up Body Slam, which I've already said in previous videos is broken due to its high damage output, but more so its 30% chance of causing paralysis, which is absolutely madness. I put it in my arsenal and go face Blue again, in a Pokemon battle, on a cruise ship, in corridors. Like, how big are these fucking corridors? Seriously, they must be huge to be able to contain a Pokemon battle. And it's going to have a Pidgeotto. And a Pidgeotto's going to be flying there, although it might not, it's a fat bugger. Either way, it uses Quick Attack. I use Thunder Shock, which should do more of a chunk. Oh, it killed it in one. I'll take the critical hit all day long. Next is Raticate. Raticate used Quick Attack. How much damage is that doing? Nothing now. I remember I'm much higher level. This battle and the next one are always a breeze. You can do Quick Attack all you want, Sunshine. Raichu is going to use another Thunder Shock. That's going to get rid of that. Now comes the Kadabra. Is that holding its leg? I've never understood that. Body Slam should see it off in one, and it does. And now he's down to his Wartortle. My experience goes up pretty quick with Raichu, which is very handy. Should mention that it's in a good, decent EXP group. Thunder Shock, yeah, Wartortle's nearly done. Water Gun shouldn't do that much because of my high special, and it doesn't, so Thunder Shock is going to clear house. And now we've absolutely decimated a cabin, a corridor, and probably have the police on us for absolutely multiple millions of damage. I don't know, it's going to cost a fortune to fix the boat. I have to be honest, I did just want to get off the boat and rush to the next gym as quick as I could. Like, I knew I was going to win because I was armed with Body Slam, but I wanted to win to get my hands on the prize of Thunderbolt, because it would make Raichu somewhat of a god. However, I had to beat Mr. Army Man first. And Sir just told me I won't live long in combat. Well, yes, because I'm meant to be 10 years old, you dickhead. So Voltorb's coming out, I'll show you frickin' combat. Go, hamster! Use Body Slam! He looks like a hamster, he doesn't look like a mouse. Screech, that could be a pain if that Raichu gets a hit. Well, his Raichu, I mean. Body Slam finishes off the Voltorb. I just like free speaking, it's more fun doing it this way, come on. If I want to click, Body Slam will get rid of my pathetic kin. There we go. It was never, the critical hit I don't think mattered. I think that would have just died and flattened like a pancake. I've seen it in the anime, that's how it usually works. And here comes the Raichu. I should be faster because I am a level higher. And critical hit. Using X speed means he's going to get the first hit. Well, he should do. Yeah, he does. And he uses Thunder Shock because his AI is absolutely stupid. Any critical hit's not going to do anything anyway. And there goes the Raichu. And now give me my Thunderbolt, you absolute penis. And although I celebrate having now armed myself with Thunderbolt, it's not going to make much of a difference against the next gym leader, as my secret level Erika resists electric moves. Well, she doesn't. Her Pokemon does. I doubt she's made of rubber. Like Misty, I know this is a battle I can't rush into, so I decided the better idea was to go face Geomate at his headquarters, because as I've always said, he's a joke of a Pokemon trainer. Now normally Raichu would cry at the idea of facing him, but not when I'm armed with Silph. This shouldn't be too much of a problem really, because first is an Onix, and we all laugh at Onixes whenever it sees anything related to water and a leaf. I'll use Silph, and I'm a much higher level than it, and yeah, it's gonna die. Although how the hell does Giovanni get it in the building? There could be a huge ceiling. Rhyhorn, yeah, we've seen this in multiple videos. It's not going to survive either. I can't even get my words out today. I'm not even re-scripting that. That's just done. Yep, that wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, it's dead. And Kangaskhan, now I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use Thunderbolt. Finally going to use it just because I've got high damage and a good stab. Look how much damage that did to it. It uses Rage, which is absolutely useless. It means one more Thunderbolt can finish it off. And yep, you're gone. Bye-bye, Kangaskhan. Although I do like it when it becomes a Mega. It's quite a superior one, isn't it? For my next decision, I thought about the Blastoise run, and I actually decided to fight Blue first rather than Erika, even though I was armed with Ice Beam at the time when I did Blastoise. So I went to the Pokemon Tower, which, unlike some from the Japanese community, never really had an impact on me. I actually like the music from it. In the tower, I find Blue, who is secretly burying his Raticate. Oh, come on, why else is he going to be there? He has absolutely no reason to be there. None of his final team come from here, so he's defo hiding a body. For his crime, I decided to fight him and take revenge for Raticate, because he's an absolute murderer, and I just want him off the board, so you're going to die. And this is going to be hilarious, because now I'm on with Thunderbolt, so that Pidgeotto is going bye-bye. The Fat Bird does look pretty impressive, but he's just going to roll over and keel and cry. Next, he sends out Growlithe. Well, we have quite a good solution for that. We've got Surf. So he's going to go down. It looks like he's drinking the water, but he's not. It's killing him inside. The critical hit, don't think would have mattered. I think that would have been the end of him. Next comes out Execute, who's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse as he's my grass type, and I've only really got Body Slam. Barrage is just a dick move, and he's really there just to waste my time and piss me off. Look at it. It's just, even got the full 5 hits as well. You're an absolute dick. Just die. Yeah, I get really angry at moves like that. They do no damage. They're just there to piss me off. Kadabra, who's holding his third leg, I don't know what he's holding. That's going to be dead by a Body Slam. Wasn't paying attention again. Raw Turtle is his final Pokemon. And I've got Thunderbolt, which really should clear it out in one as I'm 6 levels higher. And yeah, you're dead. Look, people may complain I'm not doing this to a full script. I just like freestyling and getting wound up by moves that are really shit. And that is for you, Raticate. I hope I've avenged your death. And after doing that a bit of avenging, I believed I was now strong enough to take on Erika, and my plan was just to use Body Slam and hope for the best. She could put me to sleep, but I've got the speed, and I have the high paralysis chance, which should get me over the line. And I love for this battle, I've just got Script. Nothing else. Normally I have, what the move I might use, but no, nothing. I know I'm just going to use Body Slam, but at least I could have actually put that. Poison Powder's not doing anything, although it does affect me, it just missed. And he missed again. I'll take that. Victorel could have been a dick because of the critical moves and the fact it could put me to sleep. Tangler is an absolute waste of time. It just has shitty little moves like Wrap and Constrict and just piss me off. There's Constrict. That's going to annoy me. Bind annoys me more. That annoys me far more. And you get paralyzed for pissing me off. There's the Bind. That's just going to wind me up. Now it's fully paralyzed. Thank you, Paralysis. You've got that out of the way. Vileplume is last. Don't be a knob and put me to sleep. Didn't kill it. Missed with the Sleep Powder, I'll take that. So Body Slam, is that going to kill it? And he's gone for Petal Dance, which means it's locked in and he's not going to kill me with a Petal Dance. It shouldn't do. No, it did absolutely nothing because although you think it's a physical move, it's actually a special move because all grass moves are special moves from Generation 1 to 3. But hey ho, I've beaten Erika, who really looks like she should be Sabrina holding that ball, or she's playing catch, and I don't want to play catch. I've got things to do. Sorry love, bye bye. And with that, I followed what everyone else was doing in the previous video and go south to Fuchsia City to go fight Koga. Now the worry with this fight compared to most is that poison moves are considered physical moves, and Raichu doesn't have a very good defense as we saw right at the beginning of the video. All of his Pokemon have stab poison moves to hurt me. I'm also pretty sure if his Weezing was to go boom boom, then it would be the end of my Raichu no matter what I did. I have no way of dodging that, and Raichu doesn't learn Dig or have any way of taking it out in one. I am going to be relying on the fact of Body Slams getting paralysis. It will really help me. Get a paralysis, get a free turn. Against the coughing, I'm going to do that and use a Body Slam first, see if I get lucky, and I don't, although an X attack means I'm okay, because what I'm going to do now is Thunderbolt, and he should be in range to kill it off. I don't think a Thunderbolt would have killed it, but the paralysis, well, the Body Slam at least give me a hope. Mug's coming in, again, I'm going for Body Slam, how much damage, got a critical hit, and I got the paralysis. With that done, he's doing X attack, that's great, but as the paralysis is now in, I can just go for Thunderbolt, hopefully get stab damage and see how much that does. Doesn't kill it, but the fully paralysis means I can just finish it off with a Body Slam. So that's Muck gone, that's all the minimized bollocks out the way. Next is Coughing, we're going to go for exactly the same play and see if it works. Smog, don't get a poison, I'd be grateful. It does get a poison, you absolute dickwad. Thunderbolt is going to finish off Coughing, as we saw with the first, and now it's this place you play the game. Is the Weezing going to be nice? The poison damage isn't going to be the problem. It's going to be, am I in range to go boom boom? He should do to high level on me. Critical hit doesn't do much. Sludge, that's going to hurt. That will hurt a lot. That will kill me. I'm going to have to go for Thunderbolt, hope to God. That's all I've got. It's the only play I've got here. And I get a critical! Oh, I'll take that all day long. It should be noted, I have been very lucky there, it should be noted that critical hits work a little bit differently if you didn't know about Generation 1. It's not released as a 1 in 16 chance, it's actually related to your speed. So a Pokemon like Raichu has a really high speed, means its chances of getting a critical hit are higher than most. Now, I know people like J-Rose has the odds to actually give you that. I don't. I can't be arsed looking them up, so you could go on Google, I'm sure those stats are on there. Either way, Raichu has a higher chance of getting a critical hit than most. We clear? I then got bored from taking on the League Challenge, so I decided to go and infiltrate a mafia-controlled science building. I see no police trying to resolve the situation, so I can only believe they're involved and under Giovanni's thumb. How much is he paying them? Like, I've got unlimited money. I am not cheating it, I just have it. I'm sure I can pay the police to actually come and help me. However, on investigating the building, I find that Blue has also broken in and decides that this is the best time to have a fight. Like, where's my option to say, no, you dickhead, we've got bigger things to do. But clearly, this is the time you want to fight. But as I always say, this is a good indicator for how the rest of the challenge is going to go, because his levels start to ramp up quickly. The Pidgeot is going to take a Thunderbolt, and I think that might wipe it out in one, and it does. Good it didn't get a critical hit, because at least I know I can kill it with one. The Growlithe shouldn't really be a problem, even though we are the same level, and I've not got to get stab damage. It's just because it's Growlithe at the moment, and not a Arcanine. It got a critical hit. I don't know if that would have mattered. It would have been interesting to see. Execute's just coming, as we said, just to piss me off. It's not coming, I'll make that very clear. Although it could be if it was doing Leech Seed. Oh, that's a route. This is not for kids. There we go. This is not for kids if you follow this thing. I'm an idiot. I make jokes like this. Come on, I made a video about a muck, and I called a Grimer muck backwards. See? I'm not even paying attention. How much that do? Nearly killed the Alakazam. What happens? I must have killed it. Oh, it's going to recover. We're playing that game. Sorry, I'll get back onto this. This is, I know, meant to be professional. I'm sorry you're here for watching a professional video. Look, all I'm going to do is hope I don't get confused, because that will be rubbish, and I'm just going to body slam it, and the Alakazam is dead. See, I am paying attention to these things. Blastoise is last. I can just use Thunderbolt. I really do want to see if this kills it in one. It'd be handy if it does. It doesn't. That's worrying for later on, because Blastoise going much higher level, although with such great moves as Bubble, I shouldn't worry too much. But then at some point, Blastoise is going to be a much higher level than me, and if I can't tank it, and if it hits me with a Hydro Pump, that is not going to be good. But either way, Blue is done for now, and I've got bigger things to do. Maybe beat a Mafia boss, because Blue decided doesn't want to help me and just runs away. Like, I know I don't need his help, but it would be nice if I had a little help. But whatever, I'll go by myself and take on Geomate once more. Now, against Giovanni, this should be relatively easy. Again, his Pokemon are terrible against mine. He's got Nidorino, I'm just going to use Thunderbolt. Well, in reality, they could be pretty decent if they actually equip themselves with Earth moves. Fury Attack is not going to do much damage. It might do if it was in the hands of Nidoking, but it's not. It's in Nidorino's hand, and it does nothing. I use a Body Slam just to save my Thunderbolts for now. And who's next? Kangaskhan. Again, like I did the first time, I'm going to hit it with a Thunderbolt. This might just get rid of it in one. Oh, you cheeky bastard, it survived just. And he uses Rage. Fantastic battling there, Giovanni. I'm so happy you're learning from our battles. Finish it off with a Body Slam. The critical obviously would have mattered. Rhyhorn is coming out, but we can use Surf, because Raiden is a fair way away from evolving at this point. It'd be great if you had Rhyperior. That'd be hilarious at this stage. Critical hit, that would not have mattered one iota. That was going to go down. Finally, it's Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen could be a problem had it had Earthquake or something like that, but it doesn't. It doesn't have it at this stage. So it's going to tank the Surf and use Tail Whip, because that's such a great move to have at this point. It's going to take one more Surf, and as we can see, the lovely design Nidoqueen is going down. Now, can you piss off and leave the building alone? I've got things to do. And the story stuff is now done, and I think I can just plow through the rest of the game. This shouldn't be too hard, and I think I can take on everything pretty easily. First up on the cleanup list is Sabrina, whose Pokemon really don't want to be taking a Body Slam. I say this because they don't. Sabrina's Pokemon have terrible defense, and out comes Kadabra with his third leg, or really wrong penis, whatever it may be. The Body Slam, oh, he survived, but that triggered its Hyper Potion from Sabrina. Maybe it'll trigger another one. No, second time around, I got the high damage roll, and it's gone. Mr. Shit has come out, and I'm just going to Body Slam this thing and hope it dies. It uses Confusion. Oh, you missed. Oh, you're so shit, Mr. Shit. I don't like Mr. Shit. Let me make it very clear. Venomoth, you shouldn't even be here. You get paralyzed, which is great, and you use Leech Life. That shouldn't do that much damage at all. But I think I could probably use Thunderbolt, and that should really finish you off now. You going to survive it? No, you're dead. So that's you out the way, leaving you Drake for Alakazam. Am I going to be fast on it, though? I don't know if I will. I am. That's quite handy. Body Slam does about half. Reflect, that's a bit of a pain in the arse, especially if it starts recovering and you start recovering. So we must have a speed tie. So our speed is exactly the same. It's just a bit of a coin flip. Critical hit, that's great. And then I win the next hit. So at least that's out the way. That could have been more of a problem had I not got critical hits and it kept recovering and using psychic. But I don't really complain. Why she got a whip? I don't understand why she got a whip. I've never looked into that. Why does Sabrina have a whip? Who are you whipping? Like, are you a trainer? You more likely to have that ball Erika did? This game's weird. After trying to work out what was going on in my head with that whip, it's the amazing Blaine which I need to take on next. Now, if you've ever watched a Blaine video, he's dreadful. Just dreadful. I think I can keep smashing the A button. What's going to be hard thing to do is, do I have the mental strength to just keep smashing the A button? I might get finger cramp. This battle may be that taxing. Now, I can give you a bit of an insight into my life. When I was doing this, I was actually drinking a beer because I knew I was going to win this battle. So I'm just literally like A, or right arrow, right arrow, right arrow. And I didn't even know when this was all done. I was like, oh, yep. Oh, because see, I'm not even looking at the screen now. I'm just kind of, I talk to the wall or I talk to my little figure. Because I know Growlithe's done and Ponyta is now going to die. But having that just makes it, think I've got that connection. Not implying you're a wall, I just need something to focus on. Ponyta's dead, Rapidash is going down. It does look quite elegant, doesn't it? Is it meant to have a horn? A Rapidash does have a horn. No, it does. I had to think of that. Trying to think back to my Pokemon Generation 1 skills. Arcanine could survive. It has the ability to survive this just because it's an Arcanine. It's a bulky boy, and it does quite well. Although that activates a Super Potion, which really wasn't necessary at this point. You're going to take it. Are you going to die to this one? Will I get a critical hit? No, we're going to do Ember. Great. Remember, you are armed with Fire Blast. That is a move of yours. You can use that. I've seen you use it, Arcanine. You could have used Takedown. That would have been a better move. But no, Blaine, you want to be a shit Pokemon trainer and use Ember. You deserve everything you get, Sunshine. I only just, be honest, managed to get past the mental anguish of pressing that right arrow against Blaine. I'm going to have to do it all again against Giovanni because all of his Pokemon will not like getting wet and being dunked on by Silph. It would have been great if I could have just said, oh yeah, I just won these 2 battles and just saved my voice some time. But I know someone would have gone, well, I never thought of the victory. I need to see you win without cheating. Here you go. There goes Rhyhorn coming in and there goes Rhyhorn dying. That's how quick this was going to be. His Pokemon are terrible. Like, if that was a Dugtrio with a Choice Scarf, I'd be terrified. Well, it doesn't really need a Choice Scarf. You could give it, like, I don't know, Choice Band. I'd be pooing myself, but it doesn't. Give the Nidoqueen Assault Vest. See, I do know what my moves are. It would tank it, and then the Earthquake, I'd be dead. But look, it's nearly dead itself, and it uses Guard Spec. What do you want me to do? I can only deal with so much shit. This isn't Radical Red, people. Remember that. This is not not getting into that. Giovanni, so much I'm not with it. Nidoking is not going to like taking the Silph because it is technically, physically, and especially weaker than the Nidoqueen, and down it goes. And we've only got Raiden left to go. Here it comes. It does look pretty cool. He's not going to like getting a Silph because remember this is 4 times weak to it. And he's dead. So Giovanni loses. I think it was 6 moves, was that? 6 moves. That's how good Giovanni is. Fantastic. Against an electric Pokemon. He looks like the Joker or a monkey in that. You give me the comment of what you think his sprite looks like. I only have 6 more battles to go now, and I've been barely checking the time because I was so engrossed with watching Hell's Kitchen. I mean, making sure I did this as fast as I could for your entertainment. I now have to go take on Blue, but as I said earlier, these battles against Blue give me a real indication for how the final battle will go against Mr. Cool Jacket later on. Like, I say Mr. Cool Jacket, he doesn't have a cool jacket, he gets a cool jacket. Pidgeot is here and is a higher level than Raichu. This is where I start worrying. See, Quick Attack is going to do a bit of damage. That's not good, really, when you think of it. Hopefully I can get rid of it in 1. I do get rid of it in 1 without a critical hit, that's great. I only worry because, if Rhyhorn gets a hit on me, it won't, but if it did, it's going to do a chunk. Silph, as we've seen, is going to finish it, because if a Raiden's going to die, this is going to die. So there we go. That's out the way. Who's next? I think you send out Growlithe. Yeah, Growlithe, as we've seen with the Blaine match, it ain't tanking it. It's going to die. Later on, however, it could be a problem because, as we've seen, Arcanine can take a hit. Who's going to come and piss me off now? It's the eggs. Execute here to wind me up. I use Body Slam, how much damage it does. It gets the poison powder, which isn't that bad actually. I'll take that because I don't want him using sleep. Hypnosis, has he got hypnosis at this point? I'm not sure. And it uses, well, Solar Beam, it charges up for it, which is great because that means it's dead and I don't think that critical hit mattered. Next is the Alakazam. I need the speed on it. That'll be great. I don't, but it uses Reflect. That's not that good when I'm in poisoned. Although now I paralyzed it, which is great. But that poison plus any moves it does to me is not going to be good whatsoever. And then they get the critical hit, which is fantastic because that looks past any Reflect he does. So Blastoise is here. Will the Thunderbolt get the kill? Another critical hit would absolutely be fantastic. And they get another critical hit. This is why Generation 1 is so broken, and this is why Raichu might beat Blastoise's time. Either way, I make my way through Victory Road, and the Elite Four is here, and Raichu has done it quite well. I think the range of moves it has, its high special and speed, have really helped get to this point. However, although I've not even used the move yet, I do need to replace Thunderwave for Mimic. Mimic will be really helpful in the final battles, or so I predicted against Lance and Blue, because I really will be underleveled in those fights. I've not even used my 3 rare candies, and I'll do my best to hold off using them until right the end. Now for clarity, I have used 6 calciums based on how much Blastoise had in the bank around the time of fighting Elite Four, which was around 60,000. Although I do have full money, I'm not using it and it was just a consequence of getting a HM for Silph. See, I do try and be fair with everyone. I could cheat more, but I could have that Raichu snort vitamins for fun, but that's just going to be unfair. The first Elite Four member to get rid of though was Lorelei, but I did know this one was going to be a joke. Lorelei, that can't be comfortable sitting in that position, it really can't. Dugong is first, and Dugong is a joke just because his AI is, well, erratic. I used Thunderbolt to begin with, and to be honest, it's probably just going to be Thunderbolt, 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 Thunderbolt. Aura Beam does a little bit damage. Remember, that is going to hit like a truck, and it can lower my attack, which doesn't do anything to me. Either way, Dugong is dead. Cloyster is going to be the next one popping out. I'm not worried about Cloyster. Cloyster has terrible special defense and will die just by the smallest little shock of amp. That makes no sense. I tried to get a sentence out, make it coherent, it wasn't. I'm not even editing it. Slowbro's coming out. Thunderbolt does an absolute chunk. It uses Water Gun back on me, which is great. It could have used Amnesia to be a pain, but either way, I've got it off the board relatively quickly. Mrs. Popo. Now, Mrs. Popo, I should have been talking between that, I apologise. I used Thunderbolt. Mrs. Popo could use Thrash, which would be bad. It uses Double Slap, which is good, because it's not going to do a great deal because it will only do 2 hits. If it had used Thrash, that would have been bad. That's triggered the Super Potion, which means I should be able to get rid of it. No, I've triggered another Super Potion. That means it's finally is going to go down and Mrs. Popo falls to her doom. And it's going to be the Lapras out next. I just need Lapras to play nice and not use anything like a Blizzard or a Hydro Pump so I can finish it off. Or anything really, just miss. I use Thunderbolt, and how much damage is that going to do? It's not going to kill it. He uses Confuse Ray, which is probably the best move I can hope for. I just now need to break through the confusion, and I do, which means Lapras is going to do it. It's going to die. Had it used Blizzard or Hydro Pump, I probably would have been dead if it hit. Had it used Body Slam, I probably would have been dead if it hit. So yeah, I was very lucky the fact that it used Confuse Ray and I got away with it. Bruno's a terrible person. Well, he might be a nice person, I don't know. But his Pokemon don't like getting hit by special moves. Like, Bruno could be a nice person. I'm just making a, generalization. I just think it's because he's dead arsey when he's losing, like a little spoiled brat having a tantrum. Yeah, go on, your next challenge. Nah. Right, either way, Onix is going to go down. I've still got all my Surfs. I'm just literally going to be surfing all the way. I think that's probably the best bet. I think Surf will be the play. I need to also keep my Thunderbolts because Agatha's going to be a dick. So Surf is going to go on to Hitmonchan. I don't think it'll kill it in one. It'd be great if it did. I don't think it will. No, it doesn't counter. That's great. It's not going to work because Surf is a special move. So Surf is going to finish it off, and it does. Critical hit. That would have been nice the first time. Cheers, Raichu. Cheers, game. Hitmonlee is also terrible. Well, as long as it didn't hit with a high jump kick, because that's not going to be nice. How much damage is this going to do? Nearly killed it. Hits the jump kick. This is going to hurt. How much damage? That's quite a lot. If that was a high jump kick, that might have actually finished me off in one. That's how powerful that move is and how weak my defense is as well. So Raichu's going up to level 49. Unfortunately, there's going to be no level 69 in this video. Nice. I don't think so. So Surf on the Onix. The Onix is going to go down. He's going to be looking quite sad in a minute, and he's going to roll over and show me his belly There we go. And next is going to be the Machamp, his last Pokemon, the 4-armed duck. For this, I'm just going to use Thunderbolt because I can probably get away with using 1 or 2. And didn't even kill it. That's not good. But then I got the full paralysis, which is great, which means Machamp is going down. There we go. And Machamp, Bruno, he's done. Either way, look, he gets real puffy and puffy. Here we go. My job is done. Go feature next challenge. And that's all he says. Wimp. With Bruno done, I head into that Agatha fight with the realization this could be a nightmare. Her Pokemon are fast, and the Gengars have high special. I can't use Body Slam on them, so I'm going to have to rely on Thunderbolt to get me through. But then hang on, I've got Mimic. Maybe I can use their best weapon against them by putting them to sleep. If her AI is crap enough, I may be able to abuse this to my advantage, but I know I'm just going to need to get lucky. Her Pokemon do like to use Dream Eater for no sense whatsoever, and I'm relying on that here. Come on, stupid AI. Come on, stupid AI. Na 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 na. So first of all, against the Gengar, I am going to use Mimic. Am I even faster? I am faster, which is great, which means I can pinch Hypnosis. So what are you going to do? You're going to use Nightshade. So that means I can only take 2 more of those, and then I'll be dead. So I'm going to use Hypnosis. I missed. Great. It used Dream Eater. Thank you, crap AI. I use another Hypnosis and get away this time. Hypnosis chances of hitting are terrible. So now I've just got to use Thunderbolt, hope for critical hits, because it has a high special as well. See, there's the crit, and that didn't even kill it. That's how high Gengar's special is. Not the case later on when that gets split. It's dead again, but for now, Gengar's a threat just because of how much its special is. I'm going to go on the Golbat. This should go down in 1 with its big mouth thing, and it does, so that's the Golbat gone in 1. I'm still not out of the woods yet because, well, as we've seen, she's still got 2 more ghosts to go. The Haunter, I don't think I can kill it in 1, so I'm going to have to try and put that to sleep, and then I'm going to have to start trying to kill it. Stay asleep. Great. So I'm going to use Thunderbolt, see how much damage this... I needed to kill it, really. I can't afford it waking up. Doesn't even do half on a Haunter, and I've still got a high-level Gengar to do. To save my moves, I'm going to start using Surf. I don't know how much... not much. And it's used Zoo Potion, which isn't great. I need you to stay asleep while I'm doing this, although your eyes are clearly open. I can see them. Fast asleep, no potion being activated, which means I can get rid of you with another Surf. You gonna go? There, you're gone. You cheating, you lying to me, you thought you were asleep. Arbok, I'm probably just going to use another Surf, hope for criticals and see how we get on. If we can get it gone, that'd be... Come on. No, nothing. Screech. That's fine. I'm probably in range for a Thunderbolt now. If Surf does that much, then hopefully with the stab damage, and it's going to kill it, and it does. Now, finally, it is the Gengar. I need to get lucky here. Hypnosis uses Dream Eater. Thank you very much, crap AI. Thank you very much, Hypnosis, for hitting, which means I've got to go on the full attack, and it woke up. I can't mess around. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky next time. Critical hit takes it to over half. It uses Confused Ray. Holy shit, this is going to be close. I need to hit it, and I do. Will it kill it? Will it get another critical? And I don't. Oh shit. And I use Zoo Potion. Oh shit. I'm not confused anymore. Surf, why did I not use Thunderbolt? You dick. But I got a critical. It doesn't matter. So my stupidity has not been jumped upon by Agatha. She's probably going to hit me with the cane now, but I'll take it, and it means I've beaten it, and there's only 1 more gym leader to go, and by gym leader, I mean Elite 4 member. That's how much I need a script sometimes. With only 2 more battles to go, Lance is one of the main worries I had because his Dragonair resists both Thunderbolt and Surf. I just have to hope that Body Slam does me a favour, and I can see them both off. I'm also worried about Aerodactyl and Dragonite because they're probably both going to be faster than me and could probably both take me out on 1 as well. I had to try though and still resisted using my rare candies for now. So with Lance, I'm going to have to use Agility. I know I can get rid of the Gyarados, but you're also probably thinking, oh, what do you mean by getting Agility? I don't have it. Remember, I have Mimic, and the Dragonairs both have Agility. There goes the Gyarados. I wasn't even worried about that. That was always going to go down. Gyarados just cries to electric Pokemon. He always does. Here's Dragonair. Now, I need Dragonair to play nice and not hit me with any moves. I'm going to take Agility from it. What are you going to use? Dragon Rage. That's not good. So that's going to hit me with 40 damage, which means I can only take 3 more and I'm dead. I get the speed increase. It used Agility. Great, I'll take that. Now I've just got to keep body slamming it and hope to God I get the paralysis. Do I get it? Critical hit. Uses Agility. Great. Am I faster? Still faster than it. That's the first one dead. Now I've got to get rid of the second one. Please don't use anything crap. Got the paralysis, great. Fully paralyzed, great. And used Light Potion, that's not good. At least it wasn't a full restore. Keep body slamming it. Keep body slamming it. Agility, that's fine, because speed is terrible now. Keep body slamming it. Don't use another potion. Critical hit. You slam, missed your slam. Awesome. That means the Dragonair is done. I should be able to get rid of this Aerodactyl in one. Although it's quick, I have used agility, and Thunderbolt should kill it in one because the Aerodactyl special defense is crap, and it's gone. That's great. Now we are just down to the Dragonite, and I need this to play very nicely. It could kill me. It is going to do neutral damage, although it says not effective, it's actually neutral damage. Its speed is now probably the same as mine, so it means I would have been faster than it, which is great. Oh, slam missed. Oh my god, thank you very much. I couldn't actually get the words out of my mouth then, that was so panicking. Dragonite's attack is so high, and if it hit me with that slam, that could have wiped me out. It really would have. I'm just made up, it's done. I got lucky with some of them, but I don't care. Elite 4 members done, and I've only got one battle to go. And I know Raichu's rode its luck throughout, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I do heal up and give myself those 3 rare candies because I'm going to need it, but I do believe that this is going to make me faster than Blastoise, but only time's going to tell. I walk in the door to face my destiny and fight Blue one more time. And if you're wondering, that's why I called him Cool Jacket. Why does he get a Cool Jacket? Is that because he won the league? Pidgeot's coming out. Now, I can't pinch anything in this. It's now lost the ability to have agility. It gets rid of that after the previous battle for some reason. But what I am going to do is I'm going to hit it with a Thunderbolt and hope to have got him faster. I am, although I'm 6 levels lower than it. Is that going to kill it? Oh, yes, so that's Pidgeot gone. Now, I'm going to still use Mimic, and that's going to be on this Alakazam. As I've done in previous videos, I can pinch recover. It's quite handy because the Alakazam's AI is also shit. So I'm going to steal that recover. Give me recover. There's no point using reflect because I am going to get hurt by things, but recover's probably the best move to steal, so thank you very much. Aren't you going to be stupid? Let's see, because it can use recover when it's got full health, as it has here, which is great. So I'm going to use Body Slam. Just about half it's going to use recover. That's fine. I don't mind that because it's going to give me another crack at using Body Slam to get the paralysis. Doesn't get it. Psychic. This might hurt a little bit, but remember I have a high special as well. Oh, I did nearly half. Body Slam. That's finished. That's good. Who's next? Raiden. And as we've seen from Raiden, well, Raiden might be able to hurt me, but if it uses moves like Fissure, I'm not worried. So that's why I'm going to recover. It uses Fury Attack. How much damage are you doing? Not really a lot, but I'd rather just get my health up if I can. It's got Fissure, it's got Horn Drill. Both of those moves won't work on me because I'm lower. I'm surprised it hasn't done that. It's seeing, oh, I'm an electric type, I've got ground moves, but it's not using that. So let's see what you're going to try. Tail Whip, which is great and not because it means I go in with full health. That Raiden's going down, but it also means my defense is down if I'm facing the Arcanine and the Executor later on. The Arcanine is here now. I need to try and get rid of this with the Surf and hope to God I manage to finish it off in one. And I don't. Oh, choose Leah. Again, that's good and bad. It means my health's full, but now I'm -2 in defense, so any physical moves are going to absolutely sting. I'll get hit hard. So I'm level 56 now, an extra boost, which is great. Executor comes out. I need to get lucky with Body Slams. Come on, not even half of the critical. Stomp is going to hurt a lot. Oh my god, that's a normal stomp. I'm in trouble. Just go for it. Hypnosis missed. Why didn't you just stomp me? And it didn't kill it? Oh my god, didn't kill it. And it's Miss Barrage. Why didn't you just stomp me? You would have won. Oh, now I need more luck. These Thunderbolts. This has to kill it in one. Any move from Blastoise will finish me. Any move. Unless you use Withdraw, you dickhead. This happens so many times I've done these videos. Blastoise uses Withdraw. I don't get it. Don't care. Don't care. I've won. It's all done. Raichu's done it. It's defeated Pokemon Blue all by itself. But with these things, the big question remains, how fast did it do it in? Now, Blastoise did it in a time of 3 hours and 51 minutes, but is my boy faster? 3 hours and 8 minutes. That's insane. It smashed the time beyond belief. Like, I knew it was quick, but I didn't think it was that quick. Raichu's a god. However, there was one thing I'd overlooked, and I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed. When the OGs fought Blue, they faced Pokemon they were weak to. So Blastoise went against Venusaur, Charizard against Blastoise, and Venusaur against Charizard. Raichu, however, has gone up against Blastoise, which it's strong to, when in reality, I probably should have put it up against Venusaur, which resists electric moves. Now, am I running this again to test it? No, because I can't be bothered. But I'll leave it with you guys to see if I'd run the race with Raichu facing Bulbasaur and its kin, would that have made the difference at the time? For my next video, we're going to do Generation 1 again, but this time we're going to do a lowest level run, and it's going to be done with one of my most hated Pokemon, Mr. Shit. Until then, I've been HPT, and this has been the Glorious Raichu. Bye bye.